Tonight's newsmaker leads a city in the eastern part of our coverage area that is on the verge of getting what could be one of the most popular and certainly talked about destination spots in North Carolina. He served on the city council for nearly 35 years, has been mayor for the last 4, and during all this time his community's seen a lot of growth. But Ed Hooks will tell you, don't judge Mebbane's progress by just this one potential future interstate pop culture phenomenon.
We're a community with a strong foundation in the past, and we want to continue to maintain that tight-knit community that has been our reputation forever.
For many, Mebbane's reputation involves the railroad tracks that cut through the center of downtown. Others may know it for the Tanger Outlets, whose opening in the fall of 2010 drew so many shoppers. Traffic on Interstates 40/85 was backed up for miles. But this 91-acre tract, just a couple of interstate exits to the west of Tanger, could be the site of another reputation-building destination.
Talk to me about when Mebbane first learned that Buc-ee's was interested in coming here.
Their lawyer contacted our city management and talked to them about the possibility of Buc-ee's coming to Mebbane.
Right.
They gave them the information that they needed to bring it forward. It's been going on now for about close to 6 months.
Buc-ee's, the Travel Plaza gas station chain based in Texas. Each store is known for, among other things, its 100-plus gas pumps, the large selection of bagged snacks, just about every treat you can put in a jar, what seems like miles of deli food, the beaver mascot you see everywhere, and in a nod to its roots, the Texas Roundup food station. Because the Buc-ee's proposal's going through Mebbane's formal review process, Mayor Hooks can't talk specifically about what this could mean for the city, good or bad. But he can talk about his own visit to this Buc-ee's off Interstate 95 in Florence, South Carolina, not long after it opened last year.
We were coming back from Hilton Head on family vacation, and it was an experience, to say the least, in that it's rather large, and a lot of people were there.
You didn't have any brisket, did you?
No, sir. Unfortunately, I found out about the brisket later.
Yeah.
But before anyone eats Buc-ee's brisket on this site in Mebbane, a lot will have to happen, including multiple municipal approvals and the state widening some of the roadway near the site to handle the extra estimated 800 to 1,200 cars daily.
Anything that we can do as a council to encourage people to come downtown is a plus.
But as you walk with the mayor downtown, you get the sense he doesn't want people to forget. There's more to Mebbane than what you see out on the interstate. It recently became a North Carolina Main Street community in recognition of its efforts to revitalize and preserve downtown.
This is the old Kingsdown facility. Was their headquarters here as well at one time?
Their whole operation was here in downtown Mebbane.
A key part of future downtown revitalization will be the demolition of the old Kingsdown mattress facilities to make room for what will be a 217 luxury apartment retail project called the District on Washington. And that's not all. The city's growing so much, so quickly, it's planning to build 2 new fire stations. At the North Carolina Commerce Park, several companies, including Walmart and Amazon, have recently built facilities that employ hundreds. Add that to the new Chick-fil-A distribution center and the expansion of Lotus Bakeries in the city's North Carolina Industrial Center. You have an economic development portfolio many communities would envy. But all that, the mayor says, doesn't take away from the small-town qualities that make Mebbane, as reflected in its branding, positively charming. And he plans to keep it that way.
Controlled growth.
Controlled growth, managed growth, smart growth. There's a lot of definitions for it, but I think we're going to be a beneficiary of a lot of great things.
Things that could include Buc-ee's, which has filed a preliminary plan with the city of Mebbane to rezone that site and build a 75,000 plus square foot store. It would have as many as 120 gas pumps. A Buc-ee's store of similar size that opened recently in Sevierville, Tennessee, which the company has called its largest, has 350 employees. Mayor Hooks believes Buc-ee's plan could go before the city planning board by October or November, with the city council making the final decision by the first of the year. If everything's approved and goes as planned, that store could be open by 2025. We'll keep you posted.